Hello and welcome guys to another video, and today we're going to have a look at how to pick the right car for you. So ACC has a very big range of cars now, ranging from Cup cars, ST cars, Ferrari Challenge cars, the BMW Cup cars, Porsche Cup cars, GT3, GT4 and a couple other cars as well. So that gives you a wide range of cars to choose from. Now most championships that you will do on ACC either will use the GT3 car class or the GT4 class. So how do you pick one that will be quick for you to drive? So what we want to do first is we want to go to single player, and then at the top we can pick which series. So if we pick open series, that will allow us to pick any of the cars in the game. So to pick a car, all you do is you press on the car square here, and then you press on the manufacturer here, and then this brings up the car selection. So these three and start of row 4 are all GT3 cars. The squares with the blue line across the bottom, those are your GT4 cars. And then we have 2 Porsche Cup cars, 2 ST cars, a Challenge, and the BMW Cup. So if you're first starting out, you want to pick a car that is competitive but also easy to drive for you starting. So what I would recommend for starting out in GT3, first of all, is the BMW M4 GT3. Not only is it a competitive car, but it's also fairly stable for starting out. And also the aggressive default setups are also pretty good, which is good for starting out. Another car I would highly recommend for starting out would be the Aston Martin GT3. This car has very low torque, so on the exits you're less likely to get a lot of wheel spin, which is very helpful for starting out and getting a feel for the sim. One thing to remember when starting out to pick your first car is that you don't need to pick what's the fastest car in the game currently, because until you're really quick and really consistent, you might not really notice the differences of BOP. BOP is what makes one GT3 car faster than another GT3 car, because they're all in the same class. So for example, the McLaren might be very good at Silverstone because it has a good BOP there. But at Zolder, it's probably going to be pretty bad because its BOP isn't very good there. Whereas in the BMW, it's quite a good all-round car because it's pretty good at Silverstone and it's really good at Zolder. So the BMW would have a good all-round OP there compared to the McLaren over those two tracks. Once you reach a higher level and you want to pick the car that's going to be the fastest in the championship you really want to just have a look at the calendar and then pick a car based on that. So for example, if the calendar has tracks like Zolder, Hungary, you wouldn't want to go with the McLaren because it will suffer at those tracks, especially if it's a short championship with not a lot of other tracks on the calendar. However, if it's a long championship, 10 rounds for example, then if you pick a car that's maybe not very good on those couple tracks, but then is good on the other tracks, then you'll make it up over the championship. So how do you pick which one is right for you? So what I would recommend doing is actually trying a number of the cars, even some of the ones that I haven't recommended, because a car that I haven't recommended might actually really suit your driving style. So what I would recommend doing is picking one track, going to free practice in hot lap mode, and just do 3 laps with one of every car. Now one thing to note is to use when doing this is to use the newest car. So for example, we have 2 Aston Martins. Use the newest one. Here we have 3 Audis. Make sure to use the newest one, the 2022. You can see at the bottom of the box which year they're made. Same with the Bentleys, use the 2018 one. Use the newest car from that manufacturer. You don't want to use the old one because the old one will be slower. So what you can try is to just do 3 laps or so on one track, and maybe pick your top 3 cars that you were fastest in. And then you can try over a couple tracks and see which one is the fastest, but also which one you're most comfortable with. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions or struggling to pick which car for a particular championship or anything like that, just let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to help you out. As always guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.